من الفضول الثلاثة الريح والبول والغائط، فليس من البشر أحد إلا ويعلم من نفسه أنه إذا وجد في بطنه الرياح أو كان حاقنا خبثت نفسه وأخلدت إلى الأرض وصارت كالحائرة المنقبضة، فكان بينها وبين انشراحها حجاب، فإذا اندفعت عنه الرياح وتخفف عنه الأخبثان واستعمل ما ينبه نفسه للطهارة كالغسل والوضوء وجد انشراحا وسرورا وصار كأنه وجد ما فقد
إلى آخره. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على النبي الكريم محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين. We mentioned before that qurb ilallah, to be near and close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is human nature. And that's why every human by nature is inclined to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As Imam mentioned that in a reasonable way, that in the nature of human there is Latifa Nurani, or there is a shining element, and that element is inclined towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And as I mentioned there in tafsir, now people are naturally inclined to Allah, but why we don't see it in majority of people, that they are not inclined to Allah? So we mentioned there that hujub mani'a are three hurdles and barriers for this inclination towards Allah are: number one, that the nafs and the nature has become dirty. Got it? Yeah. Number two, that the rasam, the customs, bad customs of the society and community, they are living therein. That is a second hurdle, that the people are not inclined to Allah because they are living in a community which has bad customs. So these customs are stopping him from that inclination. And number three, that is the jahalat and the ignorance. So these are the three covers which covers the Latifa Nuraniya, to give him a light and to grab him and to pull him towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, how you will keep that Latifa Nurani to shine, to illuminate? How you will do it? So for the said purpose, there are two things. Number one, not to get involved in bad things. And number two, to do as much good as you can. So not to get involved in bad things, it means the cover and the barrier will not happen. Got it? And to do good things, it means that you are clicking that Latifa Nuraniya, which will pull you towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Got it? Now Iman in Allah is actually, that is required by that Latifa Nuraniya. Naturally, that is required by that Latifa Nuraniya. And you can say it for interpretation or for understanding that Latifa Nuraniya happened in human nature because of Bisaq Azal, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Alamul Arwah and in world of spirits, He asked us that I have created for you people a very beautiful world, which is full of each and every need of you people. And I am giving you the talent that you will exploit it. All of them, every particle in that world, that will be subjugated to you. But alastu bi rabbikum, will you subjugate yourself to me? Will you believe in my lordship? So all of us, we said, Bala. Fir'aun said the same. Abu Jahl said the same. The kuffar and Muslims, all of them, they said the same. That is the Latifa Nuraniya, which is attracted towards Allah and inclined towards Allah. And all the messengers, as Imam Suyuti narrated a hadith in one of his famous book. Imam Suyuti, he has written hundreds of books. So one of his famous book in 2 volumes, that's called Al-Khasa'is Al-Kubra Lil Imam As-Suyuti. This time Ahmad will take us to Imam Suyuti also. Yes, you found it. Because I told him that find us Imam. Yes, Imam Suyuti is a small name or a big name? Very big name. So Imam Suyuti in Al-Khasa'is Al-Kubra, he has brought a hadith. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam says that Allah has taken that word of us or from us. Alastu bi rabbikum? Qalu bala. And all the messengers, they are sent by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to remind us that treaty, that you have countersigned with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala a treaty. And as you know, that accord, pact or treaty, 3 words, accord, pact or treaty, both the parties, they are subjugated to that. Yes or not? Because treaty, pact and accord, that is binding. That's what? So we have bound ourselves to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when He asked us, Alastu bi rabbikum? Am I not your Lord? So all of us, we said, yes, you are. Yes. So this is very simple. The only thing is, all the messengers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they did their work on only one point. To make everyone to understand that I am Abd and Allah is Rabb. This is deen. That I am Abd, I am a slave, and Allah is Rabb, He is a Lord. So now, when somebody will understand this only one point, that Allah is Lord and I am slave or Abd. So it means that you are not free. You are surrounded, are encircled by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That you can run, but only inside this circle. You can walk, but only inside this circle. If you will cross over the circle and the circumference, you know what I'm saying? So then you are going to kill yourself. You are committing suicide. Man amila salihan falinafsi wa man asa fa'alayha wa ma rabbuka bizallamin lil abid. Yes, in other words, you can say, who will do his job and his work, and who will be living inside this circle? So Allah said, falinafsi. He is doing it for his own good. وَمَنْ أَسَاءَ فَعَلَيْهَا. But whosoever will cross over the circumference, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says it will befall him. وَمَا رَبُّكَ بِظَلَّامٍ لِلْعَبِيدِ. Your Lord does not do any injustice to anybody. Got it? So now, the messengers came and they said, La ilaha illallah. That was a clicking. That what was? A clicking, as you know, that sensors. What? We are living in technology era. So there are sensors, like you push the button here, and there the other device, it was activated. It was activated. Yes. Or sometime you have what? The lights, for example. So anything is showered in front of it and it turned on. You know what I'm saying? There is a light. Yes. You will do like, and that is turned on. Yes. Or there is a light with voice. You say, hey. Yes. And it turned on. Got it? So actually, the messengers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they came and they clicked it. Whatever device is fit in you by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, alastu bi rabbikum? Qalu bala. So they said, Qulu la ilaha illallah. Got it? Now, if that Latifa Nuraniya, that is not covered by anything, like that was covered in case of Abu Jahl and Abu Lahab or Fir'aun. So this clicking of the Prophets, alayhi salatu wasalam, it didn't work in them. Got it? But that was open in case of Abu Bakr, Umar, Bilal and Ammar. So the moment Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam says, Qulu la ilaha illallah, so they said la ilaha illallah, activated. Got it? So that is called Iman. Now as we mentioned time and again, that Iman, it has its requirement and protection. It has its requirements and it needs a protection. And that is 2 in 1. That is what? 2 in 1, which is requirement and protection as well. And these are Amal Salihah. So Amal Salihah, these are the requirements of your Iman and that the protection of your Iman. The more you will practice righteous good deed, the more safe is your Iman. The more safe is your Iman. And in these Amal, as we mentioned time and again, that Amal are of 2 types, because human nature is a combination. Human nature is a combination in a sense that his one face is towards Khaliq, the creator, and his other face is towards Makhluq, the creature. So he is bound to have a relation with Khaliq and to have relation with Makhluq as well. Got it? So relation with Makhluq, we call it Mu'amalat. We call it what? Mu'amalat. Got it? Interactions. What? Interactions. Now interactions are of different type. Social interaction, political interaction, financial and economical interaction, and so on. Got it? But connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we call it ibadat. We call it what? Ibadat. Ibadat, these are the due rights of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When that is His right, so that's your duty. That's His right, so that is your duty. You are bound to do that. And then again, these ibadat is for your good, not for the good of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because you doesn't need anything. But if you will fulfill your obligation and perform your duty, you will be in benefit. Got it? So now in these ibadat, as we mentioned, that arkan of Islam are 5 in number. Number 1, the kalima. Number 2, the prayer. Number 3, the fasting. Number 4, the zakat. And number 5, the hajj. Got it? But ibadat are also 5 in number. Number 1, that is the prayer. Number 2, the fasting. Number 3, zakat. Number 4, hajj. And number 5, jihad. Got it? So these are ibadat. Imam Tahawi rahmatullahi alayh, he has mentioned the mazajir, the uqubat, the ibadat, and for everyone he is mentioning 5. So anyhow, regarding ibadat, he said these are 5 in number. 4 are known. The 5th one is jihad. The 5th one is jihad. And everyone, it has its own conditions or prerequisites. So who is bound to perform the prayer and when? So we know that. Yes, that every Muslim who is baligh, he is bound to perform the prayer. But when? The times are fixed by Sharia. The times are fixed by Sharia. How it has to be? So Sharia has told us all about that. That what are the shurut and the prerequisites of prayer, and what are its arkan, faraiz, wajibat, sunan, mustahabbat, and so on. Got it? Say yes. Yes. Fasting. So every Muslim who is baligh, he is bound to do fasting. But when? The time is fixed by Sharia in the month of Ramadan. How? So everything is mentioned here in detail in fiqh. Zakat. Zakat. The Muslims basically, he is bound to pay the zakat. But what type of Muslim? The one who is sahib in nisab. He is baligh and he is Nisab. Once again, a good gift or tip for Ahmad Imran, and that is that according to Jumhur, zakat, that is the wazifa mali of mal. Wazifa mali of mal, wealth. But according to Abu Hanifa, rahmatullahi alayh, that is wazifa of mali of Muslim, not of mal. Wazifa mali cannot be of mal. Wazifa mali must be of a person. Got it? So that's why if somebody is not adult or he is not a sane person and he is billionaire, he is not bound to pay zakat, according to Abu Hanifa, rahmatullahi alayh. But Ahmad, you should pay. Don't make yourself insane. So anyhow, this is according to Imam rahmatullahi alayh. Imam says this is ibadah. And for ibadah, the basic condition is that he must be a Muslim adult. A Muslim adult, because an insane person or a minor, he is not, or he does not have ahliyatul ibadah. He does not have ahliyatul ibadah. So on him, no zakat is there. So anyhow, now zakat, it has its own details. Hajj, that is for us. On Muslim, yes, basically, but what type of Muslim? The one who can afford it. وَلِلَّهِ عَلَى النَّاسِ حِجُّ الْبَيْتِ مَنِ اسْتَطَاعَ إِلَيْهِ سَبِيلًا. But when the time is fixed there in Sharia, the time is, same is the case of jihad. That jihad is for us on Muslims. But when it has its own prerequisites, that when that is for us, and on whom, so the details are there in Sharia. But anyhow, basically jihad is one of the 5 ibadat. So now the utmost important ibadah is prayer. Why? Naqlan wa aqlan. So naqlan, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam says, inna awwala ma yuhasabu bihil mar'u yawm al-qiyamati as-salah. The first thing a person would be put to accountability on the day of resurrection, that is the prayer. That is what? The prayer. So that is just like, look at me, your prayer accountability on the day of judgment is just like your card sliding. Just like what? Your card sliding, your ID sliding, which will show them your record. God, oh, you have good credit. Oh, you have good credit. The way they are finding it, they are a different way. So actually, this prayer accountability is actually your card sliding. That first of all, Allah will slide your card of prayer. Oh, you have good record. Yes. So now here, when you have financially good record, yes, they call it credit. They call it what? That you have a good credit. So when you have good credit, so you can get the loan. You can get the loan. If your prayer credit is good on the day of judgment, so next you will feel easy. But if this credit is disturbed, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all of us. So then next, that is very difficult. Because a bad credit, yes, if somebody, he has taken so many tickets from police, yes, and he has not paid it yet. And once again, he has caught by the police. When they will slide his ID, so what? Oh, we are looking for you, guy. Yes. You are absconder. You are what? You are absconder. Got it? So now the prayer, that is the utmost important because of that hadith. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, لِكُلِّ شَيْءٍ عَلَمٌ وَعَلَمُ الْإِيمَانِ الصَّلَاةِ. Everything has its sign to be known with, and Iman is known with prayer. Iman is known in the sense that how we will come to know that this person is a Muslim. He is praying prayer. When he is praying prayer, so can you call him kafir? Say, no, yes. What inside that is not your case. That is with Allah. As long as he himself has not expressed himself. As long as he himself has not expressed himself. If he has not disclosed himself, he is not a Muslim, or he did not say such a thing which is against the basic aqidah of Islam, So you cannot call him a non-Muslim or a kafir. So now, as the prayer is the utmost important, and for prayer, the purity is the prerequisite. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam says in a hadith, Miftahu salati at-tuhur. Miftahu salati at-tuhur. And in the same hadith narrated by Imam Tirmizi, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam says, Tahrimuha at-takbir wa tahliluha at-taslim. Miftahu salati at-tuhur. What Yusuf? You have to memorize this hadith. You will?
Yes.
Okay. So, because this hadith need a little bit details. So, the hadith is like this. مفتاح الصلاة الطهور. تحريمها التكبير وتحليلها التسليم. That the key to prayer is purity. With key, you can enter to the building. Yes or not? If you don't have the key, can you enter to the building? So, Miftahu salati at-tuhur. The key of prayer is the purity or purification. Tahrimuha at-takbir. It's tahrim. Tahrim means to make things haram for you. So its tahrim is at-takbir. Look at me. The moment you say, Allahu Akbar, now before this Allahu Akbar, you are able to walk. Yes. You can ask someone, how are you doing? You are able to drink. You are able to eat. But the moment you said for prayer, Allahu Akbar, so now walking for you is haram. Talking for you is haram. Eating for you is haram. Drinking for you is haram. Moving your face here and there, that is haram. That's why takbir tahrima is called takbir tahrima. So tahrimuha at-takbir. Its tahrim and prohibition is takbir. Wa tahliluha at-taslim. And its tahleel is salam. So it tahleel means to make things once again for you halal as was. So the moment you said, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, now you can talk or not? Say, you can talk or not? You can eat and drink or not? Whatsoever has become haram with takbir, so that became halal with taslim. Got it? Now in this one, there is no differences agreed upon. A little bit difference is here, no, much difference, and a little bit is here. So this is according to all four imams, that miftahu salati at-tuhur. But tahrimuha at-takbir, what is the difference? It doesn't mean that they allow things and we don't allow. That takbir or takbir tahrima, according to all of them, that is for us. Allahu Akbar. Yes? That is what? That is for. But that tahrim with Allahu Akbar, that is wajib. But the azma and the greatness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with a similar word, that is for us. Got it? So you can say also, Allahu Ajal. Even though that's not the proper way. But if somebody did it, so he did the fariza, but he missed the wajib. Because the wajib is Allahu Akbar. Tahrimuha takbir. That's only according to Abu Hanifa, rahmatullahi alayh. Because all other, they are strict to the hadith word. Tahrimuha takbir. They say Allahu Akbar. Got it? Number two, their difference is that Jumhur say that takbir is farz and that is a constituent of prayer. Rukun called constituent. That is a constituent of prayer. And Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullah alayhi says that Allahu Akbar is farz, but that is not a constituent of prayer. that is a prerequisite of prayer, shart. He doesn't call it rukun. He said rukun is inside a thing. Rukun is inside a thing. Yes, and the condition is outside a thing. He said this takbir is not inside the prayer. With that you are entering to the prayer. Yeah, that's just like the door. That's like what? Door. So door is not considered from inside the building. That's an entrance to the building. So Imam Rahmatullah Alayhi says that that is a prerequisite shart. That is for academic purpose. That's for what? For academic purpose. But the only thing is that now when Jumhur said that that is faraz and rukun, and Imam Rahmatullah Alayhi says that that is faraz and shart. So according to Jumhur, you cannot say this takbir without wudu. You cannot say this takbir, say, without wuzu. But according to Abu Hanifa, even though practically that is not possible, but for academic purpose, you have to say, that is a shart. That's what? That's a shart. So you can say that takbir without wuzu, Allahu Akbar. But right away the prayer starts, then what you will do? You entered into a prayer. So when you enter into a prayer, so you cannot say like that, Allahu Akbar, let me make wudu. Yes, and then Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen, Rahman Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin. That is for academic purpose. But Baba says, we have to put everything separately. One is the case of theory, second is the case of practice or lab. For example, one room, yes, if two masons, they can make it in 10 days. So 4 can make it in 5 days. And 8 can make it in a 2.5 days. Yes, and 16 can make it in 1 day or so. But practically that is not possible, because they don't have any place to stand there and to put the brick and the cement. Theoretically, that's okay, because the theory is going like this. Got it? So now, in fiqh, first we are talking about theory, later on we will go to practice. So Imam Rahmatullah Alayhi says, that is the prerequisite, that is not the condition. Tahrimuha at-takbir. And here, وَتَحْلِيلُهَا at-taslim. وَتَحْلِيلُهَا at-taslim. And to be free from your prayer and to do whatever you were able to do before takbir, you can do it after salam. وَتَحْلِيلُهَا التَّسْلِيم. وَتَحْلِيلُهَا. Now, from Jumhur side, because before these 4 imams, there were imams in Tabi'een also. And they have the same point of view. Some of them say that is shart, and some of them they said that is rukun. So anyhow, وَتَحْلِيلُهَا التَّسْلِيم. From their side, their elders, they are our elders as well. They said that salam, that is rukun or that is shart. So shart is before thing. Shart is not coming after thing is done. Condition is before or after. Say, that's why we call it prerequisites. Yes, not post-requisites. There is no mean things are post-requisites. Post-requisites? There's nothing. Yes, there is. There's not a jawab mutlaq. Alal itlaq. There is, like bridal money or mahar in nikah. Mahar in nikah, that is not prerequisite of nikah. That is post-requisite. That is what? Post-requisite. And that's why, according to Abu Hanifa, Rahmatullahi alayhi, you can make a nikah without mahar, or even with negation of mahar. That have you given yourself to me without any bridal money or without mahar in the presence of these two witnesses, by way of Islamic nikah? And she said yes. And you said, done. I have accepted. So nikah is done. Got it? But now mahar, that is the post-requisite of nikah. Whenever she will ask for, so then for her, there is mahar misal. What is mahar misal? The customary bridal money. What? The customary bridal money. So anyhow, وَتَحْلِيلُهَا at-taslim. So they said that for tahleel, Imam Rahmatullah Alayhi says that, look, going out of prayer, you have to do something which is against the nature of prayer. So against the nature of prayer are two things. Number one, facing Qibla, that is faraz. Facing Qibla for prayer, that is faraz. So if you will move your face from Qibla, that's against the nature of prayer. Not to talk with your own talk, worldly talk, got it? That is against the nature of prayer. So if in prayer you talk the worldly talk, so your prayer is broken. because that's against its nature. So assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, when we enter to masjid, we say assalamu alaikum or not? Yes. Or we say wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh or not? So that is our common and normal talk. Common. And that's why in the end of prayer, when we want to go out of our prayer, so number one, we do such a thing which is against the nature of the prayer. Yes, and another one, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says that with the intention doing anything which is against the nature of prayer, yes, you can go out. You can go out. So if somebody, he did not say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, but when he was going out with intention from his prayer, and he said like this, yes, instead of Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, to right side, how are you? You will drink tea? How are you? Ahmad, you brought the juice? Yes. But your intention was to go out of prayer. Now, your prayer is completed, but you missed the wajib. Because Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, according to Abu Hanifa, that is wajib, that is not farz. According to Jumhur, that is farz. According to Abu Hanifa, that is not farz, that is wajib. According to Abu Hanifa, the farz is anything which is against the nature of the prayer. Got it? So, وَتَحْلِيلُهَا التَّسْلِيمُ تَحْرِيمُهَا التَّكْبِيرُ وَتَحْلِيلُهَا التَّسْلِيمُ. So now they say that regarding takbir, you say that is farz. Regarding takbir, you said. But regarding taslim, you don't say that is farz. Yeah. So we say there are so many hadiths where with farz some mustahabbat also mentioned. So because they accompanied in the same talk of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam with faraiz, so can we turn mustahabbat to farz or what? Because they are mentioned together. Got it? Yes. Or not it? And number two, why we said that this is farz? Because you are entering to prayers. Got it? And why you say that this is wajib? Because you are going out of prayer. Entrance and exit. Yes, there must be some difference in between. But anyhow, the basic nature is going out and going in. So going into prayer, takbir, that is farz, and going out with something which is against the nature of prayer, that is also farz. But as far as taslim is concerned, so next inshallah, wa sallallahu ta'ala ala khair khalqi Muhammadin wa alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin.